No lifetimes in OCaml yet. Yeah, we could. We can try and do this, right? So this is for. Can you do all expressions in a join? I guess you probably can, right? Yeah, it's a little complicated. My color scheme is not really ready for other people. Joshua, I'm back. Okay. All right, so we'll just say we've got these, right, so far. Not all expressions make sense to put inside of a join, though, maybe, right? Or proprietary color scheme? No, it's just that it's in a bunch of random places. Yeah, I'm pretty grug brain SQL or two. Yeah, we can do join clause, table, or subquery. Yeah. Join operator, table, or subquery, join constraint. Right. So we go here. Schema name, table name as alias if we need to. So that's our table or subquery, join constraint on expression. Yeah, on. Right? So on expression, right? But either way, yeah, so everything goes. So I'm just trying to think, how can I pass? Right, so like, okay, so you're here, right? You got this, user and post. So then you could also have, instead of just equal, right? You could also have, I mean, not equal is also pretty easy, right? Oh, you know what? These shouldn't return strings. It's like kind of a dumb. This is dumb. This shouldn't return a string. This is what we should do here. Right? This should be string and string. This is like what we want to put inside here. Right? So then it's like we do this. We don't even do equals, right? We would do something like this. Oh, but this isn't strings, it's like field names. Right, this kind of, that part's a little bit annoying from this, right? Oh, there's no despair. We're just thinking. We're just thinking. Field.name and field.name. This isn't actually right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to have something else besides this, right? But so we do this. Then we can say let left, right is this in this. And so then what are we going to get back out? Now we can do field value equals this equals that, right? So it's like, here's how we get... We basically need like a left and a right. You know what I mean? Like, we want to get the left and the right thing. So this one still works like this, right? We still get our on user ID equals this thing. Maybe better though, maybe better would be, instead of doing this, module value struct and type T is field name of field.name. I don't know. String of string, number of int. I don't know, something like this, right? Something like this, right? Because we could just put these ones in literally here. Where call between A and B, yeah. Didn't realize structs were modules. Yes. In fact, files are also just a struct. Like the whole, they're all the same. Like they're just a module. It's very, like it's all the same. You like learn how modules work? It's the same way files work. Including opening everything. It's really nice. Modules all the way down. New dev meme has spawned. Oh yeah, I know that one. I saw that already today. All right, so then this would be value.t, right? This is like value.t and value.t, and then same thing here. Value.t. This is like your, you know, from and join, something like this, right? So then this is value dot to string value dot, I probably shouldn't call it like to string, but that's okay. So then this says I don't know how to do this, so we can say field here and field here, right? Field name, is that what I called it? Now this is a little bit, this is kind of a lot here, right? Getting camel pilled, but this still works, so we're still getting what we expect here. And if we change this back to user, this is going to say it doesn't work again, which is beautiful. Yo, Hamza, what's up? So that's actually going like pretty good, I would say. You know what I mean? I'm doing great. Having a really good time. I was planning on doing not this the whole day, but now I'm thinking I'm going to do this the whole day. Whoops. Maybe we'll do, I don't know. We'll see. I can't stream as late today, so we'll have to see. I mean, I'll still probably stream for like 2 more hours at least. Oh, yes. That's what I was thinking. Right. And let's get rid of this one. So let's go to where we find equal. Don't tell Lane. Don't tell Lane. So we have value t and value t, right? And then no, this is some right. Okay, so this would be some function. This would be some function that takes a and b and gives us some expr. No, so now we don't even need this. We just need this, right? So condition here is some function that takes the two types And this gives us an expert, right? And then we just need to do let expert is expert to string expert. Yeah. Oh, it feels so good to write OCaml. It's like it compiles and it works. Oh, this is Octane. This is Octane right here. Isn't not equals like, isn't that this? I haven't done SQL. I haven't written a lot of SQL in a long time, chat. Oh, so then wait. Hodl. I got an idea. So then this needs to be... I've written more SQL injection than I have SQL. Nice. So now when we go back to where were we build? I forgot where we were even doing that. Oh, right here. I think we can do expert here like this. And we can just say this. And that works. Does this work? Is this a valid one? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Wait, why did it not work? Oh, this still is equal. Okay. It's like you're literally writing SQL. You know what I mean? I'd like it to work for SQLite and like Postgres, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't really know anything about other ones. So those will be what I'm starting with. And you'll be able to do the math right. We can do it for all the operators. Does this work? Nice. Now your shortcut for field name. Yeah. Yeah, right, Ryan. So one thing we could do is we can take the... This would be a little bit weird for some people, I think. I don't know, something like this. We could think about doing something like this, chat. Like we can make custom operators as well, which would shortcut those, right? Or we can just say like this. Oh, we could say instead of calling let field, we could say like C for column. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like we could do something like this. Oh, that's not a bad idea as well. What is the precedence for this? Turn an object but has type value T. Did this not work? Why doesn't this work? Oh, it does. Yeah, it does look. It looks like that's the case. Well, that's worse. I don't think I can do that, right? I don't remember let operators. Okay, well. Hey, thanks, Zach. Zach. So what are my... Where are all my, like... Here's all of the operators I can do. I don't remember. Binding operators? No, not... I don't want to do those. I want to do... Where's, I don't even know what would I even call this? Operators, right? Binding? No, but this is all, this is not. Plus. Oh, that one wouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's not going to work because we need this. We need that later. Oh, well, this would probably be better anyways as format, like Esperantef. Anyways, like this. Because then we get, let's see if this one works. Oh, but that's a, oh, that doesn't work because that has, right, that doesn't work either. We need something that's a unary operator. How many unary operators do we have? First char. How do I know their precedence? Operator associativity and precedence. Yeah, so we're doing a unary operator. So groups are increasing precedence. Oh, that's annoying. So there's nothing I can do about that one, huh? I don't think I can do anything about that. Urinary operator. I think we're kind of stuck with that, right? Or oh, this. Oh, the problem is Bang is too powerful. Right? The problem is Bang is too powerful. That didn't work either? Or am I doing that? Am I thinking of it backwards? Oh, it's not a unary operator, is it? Unary operators have to start with question mark, bang, or this. But that like sucks pretty bad. I feel like, you know. Following characters, at least one of the first characters bang, optional otherwise. Oh, that's not a bad suggestion, yeah. I think I need it to be. Wait, is it saying it has to be these? Oh boy. Can I do this? I don't think that's legal. I think it's just that this binds later. I think there's nothing I can do about it. I think probably easier and more readable is we just go like this, right? And you just say column this, right? Is column this. Like that's a lot easier. And it's not, if we can't get one that's like incredibly obvious, then I don't think we should use like operator shenanigans. Oh. Potentially, chat, we could also get something going like where we go, you know, something like this where we said percent, you know, E user ID is user, you know, post user ID or something like this. You know, we could potentially get something to like make this, you know, like percent SE for SQL expression or percent SQL or something like this. Just build Lisp DSL. I already write that for my build system, Nix. Question that might sound silly. Plugin using Packer and Nerovim. Will that plugin probably be installed on your computer? Yep. That's how it installs it. It literally downloads it to your computer, Tech Geek. So we could maybe try and do something, you know, like this idea later. But we're not going to do it right now. Just for now, this is actually pretty good, I think. I wonder if we knew let open expert in this, and then we can just delete this as well. Yes, agreed. And we can provide, you know, maybe we should call it F, I don't know, but you know, C, col, and column, you know, like we can do all of these for the simple cases. I don't care. Because we can also do like, you know, let S, right? We can turn a string. We can turn a string into one. We can do let I, you know. We're getting close. Yeah, we are getting close. I am getting closer to rewriting my config than I was anticipating, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. I'll probably forget exactly which one it is. Yeah. But so we can do this kind of idea, right? So we'll get rid of this one. See, this is where if you had, you know, traits, you could have a little easier time, right? Because like equals would take in something that could convert itself to a value. You could have other things convert themselves. You know, but that's okay for now. You know what I mean? Like, I am just going to delete these because I'll think about it later. I don't want to add them yet. Rust mentioned. Haskell mentioned. We haven't talked about it. I'm not sure, Lilith. I think DHH may just like, I don't know personally, obviously, but I feel like, well, it's a mixed bag, okay? Because I think with Lazy, he got like stuff happening right away and like a ton of stuff happening right away. And so maybe that was good. Maybe that made him be like, oh, people actually can get a lot of things in Neovim, right? But at the same time, then like there's so much magic going on. That was one of his complaints. And maybe like Kickstart would have solved that for him. So I'm not sure. Josh, I am streaming Monday through Friday. Yep. Not ready for the PD. He's a pretty good software developer, guys. Okay, I mean, you can not like him, but he's shipped a lot of code. You know what I mean? Do you think DHH made a mistake switching to Windows? No, if anything, he probably got a lot of Windows users very excited to switch back to Basecamp. Yeah, I like Lazy as well. I think it's good. Like both the distribution and the other thing, right? Ship more code than I ever will, that's for sure. Made a crap ton more money than I ever will. Using code. So I mean, I think, I don't know. Still seems like a good project management tool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have to manage any projects. Unemployed, by the way. A lot of untyped code that is crushing me. You know what I mean? Like, here I am, do 4.5 hours in. Look at, guys, I can make a string template. Guys, I got a string templating thing working. A poor man's ORM. And he's out there, active record. Oh, yes, join on these. You know what I mean? And here's me. Here's me. But that's okay. I'm having fun. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I think you guys are having a good time too, so it's all good. Code LDB broken. I don't know. Yeah, us too. Oh, this probably needs to be like this. Now that I think of it. Okay, so now, chat, we could do something like this, where we say... It's kind of weird. It would be kind of weird to do this. No, not on this one. We could try this joined. What didn't I do? Oh, I didn't let open expert in here. Okay. I mean, look at this, chat. This is pretty good, huh? Right? It's like, hey, this is dumb because, like, why would you join on this? I don't know why you would join this way, right? We're just showing expressions working. I mean, but it's like, it's SQL you could write, I guess. At least you know that this column exists, and it, you know what I mean? At least you know the column exists. Last month. Hey, thanks, Tony. Well, hopefully we're gonna keep it up, you know? The only thing that's a little bit goofy here is, like, you can compare fields of different types. Thousands per second on 2 p.m. sounds. Yeah, that part is, it's yes. Yeah, very true. I wonder if we can do this. Do you think we can do this? Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Oh, is it gonna work? That doesn't bind those to these, right? Yeah, no weekend streaming. That's family and church time, so no time to stream on the weekends, except like occasionally if I'm really excited about something and the kids are taking a nap. Then sometimes stream on the weekends. No, I'm Protestant. Grayed out facing code. I'd rather use strictly. Yeah. True, you can get a lot, you know, as long as you're, you know, Shirai, like, you've got good pattern matching, right? Then life is a lot simpler, even if your types suck. that's why I feel like you can ship good stuff with Elixir, right? What's the end game gonna be on this? Well, hopefully it ends in a just about 3-hour movie with a huge sort of like collaboration of every big streamer, and we're like running together trying to stop Twitch from getting snapped out of existence. Sorry, different end game. Hopefully we can write sequel. You know? I don't have any other goals besides that. Spoilers? Oh, how can I do this? I want to say T, but if I do this, oh no, well that's not good. I want to say, wait, do I have to do JDTs for this? That seems stupid, doesn't it? What am I not thinking about here? So start from table. Dang! When would we be able to write no sequel? It's a good question. That's a good question. Because I'd like to be able to say, do I really have to do this? Field. Oh, but this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense because, wait. Hodl, because this would need to take some field here. Don't I have a field type? I haven't been keeping track of the type of fields. Mickey Codes, hey, thanks for the raid. Chat, let me think about this. Because how crazy do we want to make this, right? Should you be able to compare a string and an integer? That's like a bad idea, right? Like if we can stop you from no JavaScript. Right, the user needs to cast it. We can make them cast it and be wrong. You know what I mean? Like they can just be stupid. Yeah script. Oh, now we're talking. Cuz then we need to track the type across the way, right? Which is okay. It's okay. Because we need to do something like this, right? This is actually like... Just get rid of this one. But yeah, it's the user can Teej Vava script. What? 2 types in SQL. Yeah. It's just weird. It's just kind of weird though. Like so I'm not saying is it possible, but I'm saying like when would you want to do that? Would you want to be able to compare a string and an integer? It just seems like a bad plan. Right? Like you got to at least say that you want to do that. Can we make it so that we make it possible for people to make the right choice, right? Can we make them make the right choice? True is true. Who knows? Bool is a good example. I don't know. Is it, or you're saying it's a good example because they should or they should not? Yes, you'll have to tell Octane that you want to cast between these. So now this turns this into a... Oh no, see, this is like... How do I do this again? Oh my goodness. How do I forget how to do this? Why do I forget how to do this every time? Probably because the syntax is crazy. I literally forget it every time. A. D to string. Yep. Fun type A. Oh, right. I gotta say. Right. There we go. Null, not equal, null, null, null. What? Multiple ways to represent a bool in SQL. What? Why? He'll be doing casting of things. They can be like this. Yeah, we can figure out how to do that nicely. I mean, ideally, you should not be using like 12 different ways to represent bools in your database. If you're using this, you should be like, have been using this, right? See. I bet you never got spit into a face by camel. What? I've seen camels in real life, but you're correct. I've never been spit on by one. Expression was type expertise, but expression was found. Oh, right. We have A, B, expertise. No. Shouldn't that be working? So... type string is not compatible with type this. Oh, right. Right. That's because this is just a lie now. Oh, because this needs to be implied from... Oh, Right, this doesn't depend on these anymore. We don't call a function, we don't do anything, right? We just have left and right. And we build this by doing this, right? So these are just completely different. It just doesn't even matter. They don't care. Nice. Can I spit on you? No. I know these live for full life cycle. Yeah. I mean, ideally, that's the easiest way to start, right? Is not worrying about every possible way someone could have done their database, right? But some way that we can write a database, and then we'll see. Oh, that'd be cool, Navari. Yeah. I mean, Rescript is great. Yes, for Wiru, that's correct. And then this should work too, where we get user ID as user post. Awesome. Okay. So now what we can say is that when we have equal, now I think we can actually say this should just only have one type. And so now we can just say this doesn't matter here. Ooh, chat. Here we go. Okay. Let's do an integer database. So let's yap this. Yap. So let's say instead of trying to compare this, we say int 5. Oh, let's freaking go. Chat. Thanks, Workflow. What ID is this? Neovim. Now, this is almost right, but it's a little bit wrong. Because, by the way, because what we really need to do is we need to say something like, this shouldn't be field.name here. Not IDE, PDE, by the way. We should say name string So we need to create a field, right? Which is like create. Can this be a value instead? I don't remember how this actually works. I don't know, let's say this should really be called column probably, not field. But let's say like this, we do string x and we go packed. Oh, where did we put value? So this needs to go at the top here. Let's put this one at the top, right? Oh, but they kind of use each other, don't they? What have you made function Octane cast value type? We'll put in cast value as integer. That's a good idea, Shy Rhyme. Oh, Kazakar, I think I accidentally put something. Shoot, did I leave that in? I was testing something. I forgot that I was testing something. Do nothing to see here. Nothing to see there. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to say that there's some primitive types, basically. So we need to do something like this. We should go like type primitives, right? And this would be like string, integer, float, something like this, right? This kind of thing. Bool. Okay, these kind of things here, right? Then this, you need to say primitives. And we don't need this either. We can just say this is this. Then we say string x, we say string x, right? And then we can say let value whoops. It would be, I guess let's call this like make string. So instead of column name, we can say column make string. Column make string. Right, increase your grammar, a lot of work. Depends on if it's a complicated depends if it's complicated thing or not, right? Method views is column.makeInt. Something like this. This is OCaml. Blade, it will be complicated. Yeah. I think there exists one that's all right, at least. I would work on contributing to that one, probably. So column X field we go to field here. We go column name. It's list chars. Yeah, it's just built in. Yeah, sorry. I was focusing again. Sorry. Shame on salt. My hammies. This should no longer be column. This should be type T, probably. Okay, that's weird. So this really should be... I didn't even know how to say this. I don't know how to express this. Oh, I think we just take these here. We go like this. Oh, but that's not going to work because we can't store these in. We can. Oh, up, 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 ba, da, ba, da, da, no, dang! I don't think that's going to work either. Because I'm not got the first in language. Yeah, it's probably their parser is crazy, Kazakar. Yeah. Been on gaming chairs. I don't have any good. My chair is lame. I would buy like if I should probably go get a nice one at some point. So let's do something like this. Let's go string. So this part is good, chat. This part's good. You know what I mean? This part's good. We need to say something like this. String. What doesn't work? Oh, right. This doesn't work. Oh, this doesn't work either. Teej should give you string. And an under dash treadmill. Oh, I've seen some people liking those quite a bit. I've got sit stand as well. It's a little harder on stream sometimes though. Values do not match. Struct. Value. Oh, right. We gotta go. Linus is using walking desk. He's pretty smart. Breathing manually, looking for bang dot files. So this would be instead, this should be column.t. And then this should be like this. So now we have values, which are part of expressions, right? So we have like a value. We have fields, we have strings and strings. Okay, so then we get to here. That's not gonna work! Because if I do this, then I can't put them in a list. Time to switch to Python. Oh, we'd be done. We'd be done with the whole project. Oh, this is just, it doesn't matter. We don't care. So that part's better. Request. I guess we need to make like a column list type or something. Have multi-line variable names. Yes. That's basically why the nim one is particularly destroyed in terms of performance, I think. Yeah. Like you can't do any string things. You know what I mean? Like every single thing has to be like crazy, right? What are we doing with fields here? That's not gonna work. I need a column list type thingy. Do you have any idea? I don't know what the regex engine is. It's supposed to mimic a bunch of stuff from JavaScript. Do I like Westterm over Tmux? I've never really used Tmux, so I don't have a lot of opinions, but I like Westterm just fine, yes. Okay, so let me think about this. So I want to say columns can have certain types. I don't want to pull the value out of those types too. Why Tmux if there's Vim? Good question. Can we have like... Shoot! This one we can delete. We don't need this one. At least the music's good, chat. Because what I want to make sure... This is what I was trying to get to, right? Is trying to say basically, hey, a value... These two things have to be the same. You can't just be putting around a string and a bool here. That's a bad... It's a recipe for you to be really sad. Right? So can we make it so that we have to do this? I don't know. I don't know, chat. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Right meow. Yeah, I heard a lot of people like Zalaj. Additionally, Nim may have separate tree setter for formats tree. Yeah, I think there's some difficulties in making the tooling for Nim. You know what I mean? Like that makes it very difficult to solve some of these problems. But especially B column list. But I don't care what the type is. Maybe we go back to select and we do this. Because then this is like A, B, query. A, B, query. Dang. Unit column B list was expected not compatible type B. Yeah, Gleam looks very cool. Gleam looks very cool, chat. Should check it out. Oh, do I need to keep this like... Oh my goodness. This is type 1, join. Join would escape its scope. Dude, this cannot be right, dude. This cannot be right. Zero and join query, but oh, Jakey, we're getting pretty far, but I may have just, you know what I probably should have done in the meantime is probably committed every once in a while before I just broke everything. But that's okay. It would have sucked to lose, you know, 5 or 6 hours worth of work, right? Is it tin can? Just code an FTP, true. RTP would have been really good. So from zero and join. Query and query. Like, I don't care what either of those are, right? It's A and B. Oh, and gets I don't care as well, probably is better. Oh, should I be saying that this is like B and I don't care what this is to say that it should generalize, right? Maybe we need to just do this. String join expert T. Oh, because this turns it into a string. Why do I need the fields? Why do I need the fields? What am I even using fields for? This gives me a list of column names. This gives me a list of column names I don't want to select. Okay, well we can do better than this. We can do better than this. Oh, okay. I accidentally did a bunch of type stuff that we don't need. All right. I did a bunch of type stuff I don't need. All right. I think what we can do. Final fix, copy fix is a real version control. It is. It works good. It works real good. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We have this column list here. But we don't actually need this column list. We don't actually need to do this. Because really when we want columns, what we want is, I'll do something like this. Type column name. Type column name is string. So then we can do this as column name. Column name. So make string should still work, right? Column name to column name T. Can I put this after it? That'll probably break it, right? So value. This should really be name. And this should be column name. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna. That's okay. We're gonna see. Column name and column name. All right, and this should be name. Well, doesn't this work? To string. Oh, right. It takes two string. Oh, I'm dumb. I got it. Blah, 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 blah. Chat, we're so close. We're so close. So then this should be, instead of column list, we can just say here, column dot column name list, like this. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this and this. We can go back to this. This is going to be so much simpler. We can go like this. We can just say this. Then we can go like this and this and this and this and this and this. Boom. Okay, now we say doodle-ba-ba-bum. Column dot name. Okay, we're so close. List.map, column.name. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Pow, pow, pow. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Oh! Oh my goodness. So now the question is, the real question here. The real question is, will this break? Moment of truth. Yes! Oh! Hey, you can't compare a string and an integer. Stop that nonsense right now. Stop it right now. Okay? You try and save this, it says no, no, no. But let's check this out. What if we changed user ID to an int? Then it works. Look at that. We changed the type of the column and then it all works. Where's the test for later regression? Oh, we'll be writing some tests. Cast it to a float now. Well, we don't know. I haven't written the casting part yet. I haven't written that yet. Solid point. Commit right now. Push it, get it off my computer. Do you write negative typing tests in OCaml? I don't know how I'd write a negative typing test. We could, oh, I do. There's this thing called cram tests, and cram let you run stuff and see what the output would be. So we could run it. And then we could assert that it fails to build. Chat, it's actually working. Holy cow. Dude, this is so sweet. You have safety for SQL injection? No, not yet. You're actually writing SQL in OCaml? Yeah, we can do it to assert that it fails and check the output of the like a snapshot. SQL inject D's indeed. Support mocking? It depends what you mean. That's so 2007, exactly. People gave up on that. I heard Rust fixes this. Dude, I can't believe this is working. Holy cow, it's so cool. I'm from Pakistan. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Thanks, Nexus. What am I making? We're making a query builder. If you write a test to assert that it fails due to the type system claim, is that just testing your compiler? Right. I want to make sure that it doesn't let people try and compare a string and an int, for example. Right. I want to assert that in a test somewhere. That would be a good thing to assert at some point. Dang, I can't believe this is actually working. Geek, yeah, I know. Yes, right. So I had to write a lot of code. I had to write a lot of code to get this to work. But ideally now, for users, it should look very simple, right? In the sense that they're just going to go... What's cool now is this won't let me compare this field with another field because this user ID field is a string. But if we make this one an int as well, then now it will work. Dude, that is so cool. No, I don't think anybody's injecting SQL these days. We're trying to uninject SQL. We're trying to jettison it. We're trying to jettison SQL. We want to write OCaml. No, not like that way, Kazakar. We're ejecting SQL. Yeah. I don't think it's a problem we have to worry about. You know, it just doesn't really seem like that. Yeah. The White House said the only thing that mattered was memory safety. So, fortunately for us, SQL injection not on the table. Okay, chat. Oh my goodness, it's really working. Right, yeah, there are actually very few places where I'll have to check it, which is nice. How many lines? 170, counting test ones too. So here, let me delete these. These go down here. Do I need all of these? I think I need all of these. So counting, making, oh, these are examples of actually making a table. So 120 ish. Now, I mean, it's not done, obviously. You know what I mean? Alder, hey, thank you. Wait, Finite, did I say thanks for the raid? Was I just too in the zone? Did I not even notice that Finite showed up? I think I just completely missed it, didn't I? Holy cow, I was really in the zone. Sorry. Or did I say thank you? I actually don't know if I said it or not. If you just don't write wrong code, you don't need tests. That is one of the benefits of OCaml, though. Totally ignored it. Excellent. Fortunately for me, it's not like this is my full-time job or anything. All right. Well, okay. So since we've got some new raiders, should I walk through what we're doing here? I'll give you guys, I can give everybody a quick overview of what just happened and why I was so excited. I know I showed like the tail end of what was happening, but not the beginning. No, it's done. Explain for noob. Okay, we'll explain one more time. Keep him in the dark. Classic mod. Okay, what do I want to be able to do? I want to be able to write SQL in OCaml my camel. I don't want to use an ORM. I still want it to be SQL, right? So, but what I want to be able to do is I want my SQL to be type safe and composable, right? Because usually it's not very easy to do that if you're like writing it raw and you're just sort of like writing strings, right? The options for that are usually like parse the entire SQL space of possible things and then like maybe omit some bindings or things like that, right? That's kind of tough, right? So what are we going to do instead? We're going to kind of come at it from the reverse way. Using OCaml and OCaml's type system, we're going to do things like, hey, we have a table here, the user table, which these will, I think, get generated at compile time based off structs. So you can kind of hand wave away what's getting written here. But right, it's got like an ID column and a name column, and this has got an ID and user ID, title, and views. This kind of thing, right? This sort of situation here. So what we can do is we can actually say, hey, I want to select from my user. So it's like I would select from my user. Then what do we want to do? If we wanted to select from the user the name ID, which this is actually a lot easier. Oops. If you, instead of saying X here, you could say user. This says, hey, I'm from user. It has classes, you. Yes, but actually the classes have a good reason to be there and that we're actually using for them for once, which is classes can do structural subtyping, which is what we're using them for right now. Otherwise, I generally agree. So what does this say? This says, hey, I want to select these columns from here, right? So we go here, it says request select user ID from user. That's from this. This is OCaml. If I tried to do something else like ASDF, this will say, hey, this only has ID, name. Those are the only ones that it has. It doesn't have any other things than this. Right? That's the ones that it's got. So when we do that, it doesn't let me compile. But now when I put it back to ID, it'll say, yeah, I'll let you select ID from there. I'll let you select ID from that. Right? But what if you want to do something more complicated? What if you wanted to like join something? Okay, well here we're going to join from the user and from post. Now we sort of have this user and post thing here. I want to select on the ID column and the user ID column, which if we look here, that looks like this now. Select post.title and user.name, right? So here's, oh, did I do one later? Oh, that's down here. That's this one. Oh, that's on the join. Sorry, join is on user ID and post user ID. So that's this part here. Right? Okay, so this is that condition. If I change this instead of this to be not equals, I'll say, okay, dog, I can do not equals. That's no problem as well, right? If I tried to compare, let's see. So I've got method ID, make int. Which one is a string? Okay, if I tried to compare user ID and post ID, this isn't going to work because it's going to say, hey, this ID is an integer. Not a string. The strings aren't ints. You can't do that. So it tells me if two columns don't match, right? So these match, so it's fine. They've got the same types. But not only that, then at the end, we can select from those tables, which is like post title and username, these two guys here, right? We can actually use these two to get the title and the name. But this lets us only select from users and posts. We can't just kind of do like whatever we want, right? So there you go. So we're trying to write, we're using OCaml type system. It's going to kind of flow through down from the top and make sure we don't shoot ourselves in the foot anywhere by doing something really and like obviously dumb. Hey, thanks, Saeed. Appreciate it. So that's what we've been working on. And we just got it kind of working, which is exciting. Matthews, hey, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Any question? I want to set up a WebSocket for both front end and back end. I don't know. I don't know anything about React or JavaScript. Cheap moves. Good luck, Buster Boy. Okay. So, anyways, that part's pretty cool. And we've gotten pretty far. Are you full stack? Depends who you ask. I've made a front end before. I used jQuery pretty recently and had drag and drop going. So there's that. So I would say I'm full stack and design. It's no big deal. Pretty big. Mern or Vue. Why would I use those? I have HTMX. I've got jQuery and HTMX. I don't need these other things. Alpine also acceptable. Yeah, you can write a client and server in OCaml, yeah. NVim's great point. NVim is a front end. Meh stack, am I right? And for backend, and You can use Octane. Well, you can use whatever you want. It's just programming, guys. Browser for creating admin plugins? Maybe. Yeah. What are some good applications for Octane? Well, hopefully writing a SaaS soon. But it's not... I don't know. It'd be kind of hard right now. That's why we're doing this, chat. Where is the EXE? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Chat.